All right. So if you can see me and you can hear me, I know we are having a little bit of a problem on the YouTube channel, but if you can see me or you can hear me, can you please give me a thumbs up? Yeah, or an okay or a yes. Yeah. So that I know that we are going fine, because I know that there is a little bit of a problem, I think, on YouTube, but the rest, I'm not sure. So I see a bit of thumbs up on my chat, but yeah, I see it. Good, good. Can hear but cannot see on YouTube. Yeah, we are having a little bit of a problem. Yeah, so I told the team that instead of waiting, because waiting is not a very nice feeling, so I said, why don't I just come on? Yeah, whoever
So
who can
sorry
see.
about that, Nancy.
No, it's okay.
Hi
It's
guys,
okay.
this is Jaden over here. Hey,
Uh-huh.
we have some technical issue on the YouTube, but no worry. Nancy going to start very soon. So at the same time, I'm trying to fix on the YouTube side. So Nancy, I'm going to send you a new link for the YouTube, so you can check out over there on your WhatsApp later.
Okay, so I'm gonna close the YouTube here. Okay, can. And I will wait for the new YouTube thingy to come through. Use this instead. Okay.
At the same time, I'm trying to fix on
Okay, okay. Can.
So Nancy, I'm going to send you a new link for the YouTube, so you can check out over there on your WhatsApp later.
Okay. So I'm gonna close the YouTube here. I think I'm on it already, if I'm not mistaken. And I will wait for the new YouTube thingy to come through. Okay. 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 Can. Yep. Yep. I think I'm on it already, if I'm not mistaken. And I will wait for. All right. I think we're good to go. So people, can you give me an okay? I'll give you an okay if we are good to go. First on the Zoom chat, if you're here, I think there's about 70 of you guys here. If we are good to go, can you give me an okay? Just give me an okay. Alright, I think we're good to go. So people, can you give me an okay? I'll give you an okay if we are good to go. First on the Zoom chat, if you're here, I think there's about 70 of you guys here. If we are good to go, can you give me an okay? All right, so not really getting any response, yeah, but it doesn't matter. I'm very used to talking to myself anyways, yeah, because I live at home with my 3 cats and 2 dogs, and normally they are very good listeners, but they are not good talkers. So if you guys don't really want to talk to me, it's also fine. Yeah, I'm used to that. All right, so okay, let's get on with it. So before we carry on, just a hello from me. My name is Nancy O. I'm one of the consultants, instructors from Joey Yap Academy, and I've been around for a long time as a student. This would be close to my 23 years. Yeah, 23 years as a student with the academy. As an instructor, as a consultant, I started officially in 2013. So if you count it, that would be another 10 years or so as a consultant instructor. But I would say that there's no regrets whatsoever. Yeah, coming through from a corporate person to a consultant. Yeah, totally no regrets whatsoever. Okay. All right. So I have a hello here, BP. Hello. Things are a bit slow today. Must be lunchtime. Yeah. I'm okay. I'm okay if you guys want to like watch and eat, because whatever that floats your boat, I'm okay because I have eaten. Yeah, I have eaten. All right. So the character is disabled now. It is working. Oh, good. Now everything is okay. So today
Yeah, I'm going to talk a little bit about relationship and stuff because of late, just so that you know, the entire team has been very busy with what we were doing called the Destiny Discovery. Yeah. Destiny Discovery is doing barter consults for people who have come through recently the Feng Shui Astrology, FSA, Feng Shui Astrology event by Dato and some little other side events that he has done. So we've been very busy doing that. And throughout the entire, I would say 3, 4 weeks we've been doing, yeah, most of the questions that's coming through, obviously, it's about making money, yeah, the wealth bit, the investment. And recently, there were a lot more questions on the relationships and also on the health. So it's rather interesting. So today we decided on a little bit of a change in pace. Instead of talking about money, 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 and making people believe that barter, yeah, Chinese metaphysics is all about money, let's talk about something different. So I've got a few slides that I would like to share with you. So obviously, this is not really a webinar. It's going to be about an hour of your time. So if you are okay with spending your lunchtime with me, yeah, so these are the slides for the afternoon. And if you like what you see, yeah, by all means, take a screenshot if you like what you see, because events like this, live events like this, it's not really a webinar. So therefore, we are not prepared, yeah, to create any telegrams to be sent to you. So, yeah, if you like what you see, just take a snapshot. All right. Okay. Today, we are going to talk about barter, rediscovering intimacy. So, obviously, intimacy today, our subject is very much targeted towards the love of your life, people who are special. Yeah. We're not talking about your relationship with your colleagues, your boss, the people that you deal with in every day, but more of the love type. Yeah. The how do you say this in Korea? Harangse, is it? Yeah, something like that, lah. The love, yeah. So we're gonna do about an hour of live and sharing with you what we can within this short time that we have. So this is going to be coming through to you via Zoom and also YouTube. Now I have got YouTube chat going up very fast, but hardly anything on the Zoom chat. So I guess there's no question coming through because I want this to be very much interactive. Yeah, it's a live event. It's not a seminar. It's not a lecture series. So don't worry that, oh, I am not allowed to ask questions. Please ask all the questions that you can ask, because at the same time, yeah, we want to address any concerns that you may have. Because what I'm going to share today with you is what I have picked up along the way as the concerns of those destiny analysis clients that we were having so far. All right. Okay. So let's have a look. What being stuck in a relationship rut feels like. Yeah. Now, do you have such a feeling right now? Do you feel as though, I'm in a relationship, whether it is a commitment as in marriage, a long time, or even just a boyfriend girlfriend thingy, yeah, not yet signed any papers, but already feeling as though nothing's happening, everything is stagnant. Yeah, you're neither going up nor you're going down, so it's almost as though the lift is stuck somewhere in no man's land. So that seems to be some of the questions that my clients, particularly my clients, have been asking during their half an hour consults, as to, is there any way that they can make this better, or is it really a time to say goodbye? So this is where I believe some of you guys, yeah, will probably be in the same, I would say, well, predicament, same predicament as these stuck in a relationship. Let me tell you, it's not a very nice feeling, yeah, because it's almost like you want to go on, you want to move on, you want to go to the next level, but you can't because you don't know. You want to end it, but this is where you feel sad, having put in the years and the effort. Yeah, this is where it is a very sad feeling. And Val is saying how to help my son to get a girlfriend. He broke off 6 months ago. Now this thing about breaking off, very strangely, I find that I may be wrong. I may be wrong, but very strangely, when males break away from a relationship, the recovery period seems to be shorter. Not all, not for everyone, but it seems as though the recovery time is shorter than if it was a female, yeah, who broke off, who broke off. I don't know. You tell me. Is that the case? Like for example, Val, son has broken off for 6 months, yeah, and the moving on seems to be a little bit easier. Whereas I I don't know, is it because the female is more sentimental? The female is always hoping for a turnaround. Yeah. So that's why even for myself, yeah, I have lost a relationship like 5 years, and it took me a good couple of years before I eventually am able to move away from that feeling. But I've got guy friends who after 3, 4 months, 5 months, yeah, they appear with the brand new girlfriend. So I don't know. But being stuck is not having decided to let go. It's still like in no man's land. It's in the middle of a lift that's stuck somewhere in between floors. Yeah. And yeah, it is a really sucky feeling. All right. So this is where we say when being stuck in a relationship, yeah, sometimes it is where says nothing to talk about. Yeah. It is really going through routine. Every time you meet, you get together, yeah, it's like continue to eat, yeah, do whatever that you've been doing all the time, but it's as though the fire has fizzled out. The fire has fizzled out. There's no longer sparks. There's no longer excitement. Yeah. And there are even times where these couples, they come together, and to them it's almost so monotonous that they tell me, yeah, Monday, Monday blues. So they have dinner, they have nothing really much to talk about. Yeah. So they just have dinner, and then each, either if they are staying in the same property, yeah, they will just do their own thing. Some, because they don't live together, they will just say goodbye, see you, yeah, when I next see you, maybe it's for dinner tomorrow. So it's things like that. You have really gone through a relationship and it has completely fizzled out. Yeah. You have got nothing to say, you got nothing interesting to do. Yeah. And naturally, the emotions that you feel are really, if it is good, it's nothing to talk about. But if it is bad, yeah, it is like every little thing makes you angry. Little small words, yeah, irritates you. That is really very bad. So there are relationships that have got somehow into this stage, and they just don't know what to do. They just completely don't know what to do. Some just hold on because they're too afraid to move on. Some is because they are so afraid. Like I have got a few clients who whose worry is that they cannot find the next one. Yeah. They didn't even question whether is this one the best, or this one is really, not worth having. Their fear was, what if I can't find the next one? At least this one, is like a sponge. I can still hold on to the sponge. I say, what's the point of holding on to a sponge? Yeah, because this sponge has no feelings, doesn't talk to you, no emotions. Why do you do that? Yeah. So you sometimes have to question, is it worth it? Yeah, is it worth it? Just because people are in relationship, you feel that you also have to be in a relationship. So you got to think, is it worth your while? Is it worth your while? Because really, if it is not worth your while, I've been there, I've done that. I like people say, I've been there, I've done that, I've sent postcards, I've done everything. Yeah, I've gotten a husband, I have no husbands now, I have gotten boyfriends now, I have no boyfriends now. So I've done all that, and there are times where it ain't so bad. It ain't so bad to be alone. Yeah. Because it's like for a temporary time, I've lost that ball and chain that's tied to my feet. All right. So some people are still asking, I don't care. Have is better than don't have. So what's the solution? What can I do? Yeah. What can I do to get it back? You must remember that sometimes, yeah, you can never get back what has passed on. It's like water under the bridge. It has just passed on. So remember, it's not always possible. Yeah. Plus, even if it is possible, it is also not that easy. Not that easy. So all these are the things that you need to think about. Yeah. So like I say, talk to me. When you talk to me, yeah, at least I know how to address the problems that you have. So let me see. I'm looking at the YouTube now. It says here, yeah, true. In all my past relationship, yeah. Mark says 2 years. All right. Yeah, 2 years is like average, but some guys do it faster. Mm. So I think it's very individual. It's very individual. It's almost like how bad was the last one. If the last one was pretty good, then it's harder to move on. Yeah, if it breaks. But if you have got nothing very much to get from the last one, so saying goodbye is really no big deal. It's no big deal. All right. So emotional and physical needs must be served to ensure stability. No default on either, as it will create unhappiness. Correct. Buncho, you are so correct. Yeah. So this is where we say there are times where I want to know, yeah, like for example, sorry, yeah. Okay, this one we've done. Okay, what do you want? So a relationship that keeps growing. Yeah, these are some of the slides that we have done. No Telegram. If you like, you just take a Photoshop. Photoshop lah. Take a screenshot of this. But anyway, we are probably you can catch this again on YouTube. Yeah, on YouTube. So says here, relationship that keeps growing from strength to strength is of course something that you like. Intimacy is definitely something that you like, because I also found out that, of course, yeah, having a good relationship means communication. Yeah, you need to be able to communicate, to talk to each other, to have shared interests, to do things which is common. And we have to accept that in a relationship, especially a male female, but nowadays also same sex relationship, yeah, the sex part is pretty important. It is that bridge that connects the two parties. So this intimacy, yeah, apart from the communicating with words, with sounds, yeah, it is also body contact. All right, body contact. So a good relationship is like an asset that increases in value as time goes by. Yeah. So if it stagnates, that's where, you know how a stagnant pond or a stagnant pool of water starts to smell after some time. Yeah. It will sting. There will be green moss growing on top of the water. Similarly, if your relationship also gets to a point where it becomes stagnant, there's no new added things into the relationship. This is where things starts to really smell. It's like rotten fish. Yeah, you try to keep a fish out of the fridge for a couple of days, or your fridge is not very strong. You keep it inside the fridge for a couple of days and it starts to smell. So that's why stagnating relationship is like that. It starts to sting. All right. So of course we say first thing about a relationship is when you get into a relationship, especially a love and intimate relationship, yeah, it's always very exciting. Yeah, it's like when you do new things, when you first started rock climbing, when you first started, yeah, like me, when I first started watching Chinese drama, it was very exciting. But now somehow it's gotten a bit stale. So I'm watching Korean dramas. Later, I probably watch Thai dramas, lah, but after a while, it does get stale. So this is where we say, okay, first step is you must understand what is it that you desire, really. Yeah. What is it that you desire? What is it that you can give? What is it that you can provide? So this is where, of course, if you didn't have a tool to help you, it's very much a guessing game. It's very much a guessing game. Like, why is it that today, yeah, I like to eat pizza and pasta for lunch. But why was it that yesterday, yeah, when I look at the Grab menu, I didn't feel like there was any connection between me and pasta. So I ordered something Chinese. So if you didn't have a tool, that is where the difficulty starts. But if you have a tool, what tool am I talking about? So this would be like Bazi. Yeah. Bazi is a tool where, hang on, somebody is texting me. This slide cannot show. Okay, somebody said this slide cannot show, but doesn't matter. It is already being shown. Doesn't matter. I will try to handle it. Okay, don't worry. My team is saying cannot show, cannot show. They're panicking already. Doesn't matter, because this is where I will try to do as best as I can, yeah, to help you feel like you are guided. You see, as a instructor, yeah, sometimes people like me, sometimes people don't like me, but I'm quite anal, as in I run through things, yeah, in a very systematic approach. Yeah. So this is actually part of what I am going to do in my next seminar or webinar, if you can call it that, to guide you around this. All right. So well, we play it by ear lah, huh? We play it by ear. So don't worry, don't worry. Talking to my team, because I think they are shitting bricks already, because there was no communication as to what slide I can show, what slide. Anyway, doesn't matter. Cool. We will be cool. Okay? Cool. All right. So this is where Bazi is the best tool. And I'm going to use Bazi to help you out. To help you out. Okay? So let me just go through the slides myself first, in case they start to scream again. Okay, let me see. Okay, not this one. Stop share. Okay, this one. All right. So this one, I feel that it is okay, to share with you, because this comes from my many consults. Yeah, that a lot of people, whether they are in a new relationship or when they are in a somehow semi-new relationship, or they are not even in a relationship, yeah, these are the questions that tickles your mind. It really tickles your mind. All right. So this is where in the past, what I've done is also, this is not a new subject. Truly, to me, it is not a new subject. But to some people, they are very new subject. So as a topic on, last time we called this synastry, but now we call it, yeah, whatever we want to call it. But basically, it always starts with me. Don't you agree? It always starts with me. What do I have to give? Yeah. What makes me the person that I am? So this is a lot of times, yeah, we think that We are the best thing since sliced bread. Yeah. We are the perfect person, girl or boy, it doesn't matter. We are the perfect person. And whoever who is dating me, married to me, committed to me, is a very lucky person. Yeah. But I don't realize that there are certain characteristics which I carry, which is not very good. Yeah. Or which is irritating to other people. So identity, me, is what I feel is the most important. Most important. Yeah. Secondly is, what would others want? Yeah. How would I be able to give to somebody else what they want? Correct? Like, for example, I'm a very routine person. Why? Because my day master, as most of you know, is actually the sunshine Bing fire. And as a sunshine fire, Bing fire, I'm very routine based. Now, the good thing about routine based is there are no nasty surprises, except for today. Yeah, when suddenly the team felt that I was sharing something that I was not supposed to share, but that was a rude surprise for them. But to me, it's like, this is business as usual. Yeah, that's what I do anyways. But the bad thing about being a sunshine fire is that it gets hell of a boring. Hell of a boring. So maybe if, let's say, I'm with somebody, and after a while, this somebody is saying, "Gosh, she's so boring." Yeah, it's like eating meatless Monday, meatless dinner every Monday. Yeah, no change one. Every Monday is like that one. Every Tuesday is like I don't know, pasta day. Every Wednesday is sushi day. So it's like around the same thing again and again. So Pink Fire is like, but I didn't realize that. I thought I was the best thing since sliced bread. So remember, yeah, what you think is the best is may not be what other people want. Yeah. And capacity. Capacity talks about what else can I give? Yeah. What else can I give? So this one, obviously, yeah. You see this chart? How many of you have actually done Bazi, seen Bazi, yeah? And you have seen this 5 structure chart. This 5 structure chart. Yes, yes, no, no, yes. Okay. Some of you are coming through with interesting questions. Let me answer that in a short while, yeah? A very short while. Let me answer that. Okay. So if you've seen this chart, yeah, you will notice that there are 2 parts to this. One is natal. Natal means your entire life. Your entire life, yeah? Then there is the annual. This is an old chart. So you will look at this year, your chart will say 2023. Okay? So you will see that your nature can also change from what is normally you, yeah, and what you have been influenced by the year's energy to becoming. So there are only 5 elements, yeah, 5 elements: fire, earth, metal, water, and wood. So when you look at your own chart, you will realize that if you were like this chart, normally you would have got high companion, high influence, yeah, and pretty high manager at 80%. So these actually represent some characteristic, which is by nature yourself, the true you. But in this year, let's change this to 2023, 2023, which is the pink one. Somehow, Earth is now extended to about 100%, and metal is extended to also about 100%, whereas these shrunk. You see, these shrunk. But what is the meaning behind this? Yeah, and Bazi can tell us very simply. Yeah, it may not be conclusive because there are other things to look at. There are many other things to look at. It's not, like I say, conclusive, but at least, wouldn't you like to, hang on, this woman is getting to annoy me. Okay. All right. Okay. So anyway, it would be great, yeah, for us to see what's happening if we had got this kind of chart. So I did a very simple chart to show you this bit, which I think it's rather helpful. It's rather helpful. Yeah. So you say, what is this chart? This chart is saying, okay, if just now in the structure chart, if you've got a lot of fire in the, go back a bit, if you've got a lot of fire in the natal, that means you were born to a very high fire influence in your chart. Or you say, no, my fire is naturally very low, but because this is the year of the rabbit, and we know that in the year of the rabbit, the element of fire and wood is the strongest. How many of you remember that from the FSA? Fire and wood is the strongest. So therefore, if let's say you are a chart where originally your fire is not strong, yeah, your wood is not strong, but this year, due to the influence, the wood and the fire element has increased in your bata. So therefore, you know that if you are talking about the element of fire, yeah, your nature is very much about going through life, yeah, and enjoying it as a journey, not so much as the destination, but the experience gives you a lot of pleasure. Like for example, you have planned to go to, say, Thailand. You plan to go to Thailand, and this is Phuket. Yeah. So Phuket is your destination, but you decided to drive up all the way from Singapore, from JB, drive all the way up to Phuket. So it is more about the journey. If fire is your deal, either in your natal or this year annual, it is what you're going to do every step of the journey, driving all the way to Phuket. That is what is important, rather than arriving at the destination. That is fire. So how many of you, when you check your chart, sees that fire is your strongest element for this year? Let's talk about this year. Yeah, because this year is what's happening like right now. How many? Okay, then do whatever it is, plan for the journey. Now, this is where, this is looking at yourself. But what if you look at your partner, your husband? It would be fantastic, if his chart is also showing fire. Then this is what we call common ground. Common ground. But if you say no, maybe this is where his chart is very much on the high earth. High earth is more on trust, more on consistency, not so much on the journey and the experience. So when one is fire and the other is earth, it takes a bit of compromise. Agree? Yeah, so it's not always about, having the best experience, even though it may be lousy food, maybe the hotel that you stayed in overnight was not so good, but this is where, to you, fire, it's all about the experience. But maybe to your partner, say, no, this is not consistent, because all the while, we've been consistently living in at least a 4-star hotel. Worst case is a 3-star hotel. Now you're asking me to sleep in a dormitory, or staying out on the campsite. So this is just not happening. This is not happening. So you must realize that, very simply, looking at the element in the Bata chart, in the structure is already highlighting to you a little bit, yeah, on what you need to realize as a compromise between the two of you. Okay. Now, who has got metal? Metal as a very high element for this year. Okay, let's all now talk about 2023. Yeah. If you have and 2023, give me a 1 if you have metal for a change, because the me, I also don't know whether you're answering the previous question or the current question. Just give me a 1 if you have metal right now. Okay, Nadia, CT, YY. On my YouTube, maybe it's coming through a little bit slower. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So when you have metal, yeah, talks a lot about tolerance, respect and tolerance. So if let's say now we're not talking about you, we're talking about your partner, and you notice that, hey, my partner has got very high metal this year. Yeah. So he expects a lot of respect. So don't make bad judgment. Don't be sarcastic. Don't say things, yeah, to put that person down, because definitely when metal is high, yeah, that means to say needs a lot of respect and also tolerance. Yeah, a lot of tolerance. So you will know that whichever element that is high, you gotta give it, Leona, but this is a different meaning about the fire in output with fire that is well. Okay, now for the time being, yeah, Leona Lim, we disregard the naming, yeah, of the element. We are just looking at the element, because where it talks about fire, my fire has got a different connotation than your fire, because your fire could be output. Yeah, your fire could be maybe somebody else's fire, could be influence. My fire is my companion because it's me. Yeah. So for this particular chart, you see, that's why I put there element. Do you see element? Yeah. I did not put there 10 gods. If I wanted to talk about 10 gods, I would talk about 10 gods. Yeah. So for now, just look at the element, which is only made up of 5 elements. Is that okay with everyone? No confusion? No confusion? Yeah. We stay very simple, because today we are very much a mixed kettle of fish. Yeah. We've got the long-time practitioners, we've got the fresh newbies. So that's why I'm very careful when I do slides, so that if I forgot to tell you, yeah, you would see that this is just element. Okay. Water. Water. So water is water lah. Huh? So water talks about a personality that is very much on support, and you need to reciprocate. You do for me, I do for you. I'm kind to you, you're kind to me. Yeah. I do something for you. Maybe I buy you coffee later. Then you say, okay, I will reciprocate. Maybe tomorrow I will buy you back coffee or tea. Yeah. So water as an element do not like very much what we call, what was that name that we used to describe people who like to take, gimme, 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 gimme. What's that? What is that name? Yeah. That we used to call people the gimme, 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 take. Yeah. Because there is no give and take. There is no reciprocate. So if you have a lot of water, taker, freebies, yeah, freeloaders is a very bad word, but then we did use that, yeah, freeloader. So when you have water, especially a lot, you really do not like freeloaders. Don't like. Okay, so you better check yourself. Yeah, check yourself, and check also your partner, your boyfriend, your husband. And if you so happen to be gimme, every day, gimme, then you better pull a handbrake, because sooner or later, yeah, your boyfriend, your lover will say, give you freedom, bye. Yeah, hope never to see you again. So be careful. All right, be careful. Freeloaders, that's the one. Okay, and finally, wood. Who has got a lot of wood? Wood. Who has got wood? Give me a two. 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 Vampires. Yeah, vampires, bloodsuckers, leeches. Yep. Takers. Yep. So wood is very much about enjoyment, but they like a lot of intimacy. Yeah. Wood is somehow a very intimate element. They like to hold hands. Yeah. They like to like hug. Yeah. I mean the sex bit, depending on more things to look at lah. But intimacy is just holding your hands is good. Yeah. Just being next to you is good. Yeah. Some people cannot one. Don't touch, no touchy, no touchy. So if you are the no touchy, and your other half is all about touch, this is also take a lot of compromise. Not easy. A lot of compromise is needed. Okay, so you better check. So which one is the better one? Which one is the not so good one? There is no good or bad. There is absolutely no grading system here. It's just a matter of understanding yourself, understanding the other person. If you are same, easy. But you are not same, yeah, then you have to work out a little bit of a compromise. If you can't work out a compromise, then it becomes very difficult. Yeah, difficult. There are more things to learn because the other day somebody was asking me, I'm not teaching this today, but somebody was asking me, I want to ask you, Nancy, why my husband so horny one? I said, horny? What do you mean horny? You know, he wants to have sex like taking medicine 3 times a day. I cannot take it. You can't take it. I say, you can't take it. I don't think I can take it also. Yeah, because this is where he's all about that. Yeah, his intimacy has gone beyond just hand holding. He actually needs it. He wants it. So you say, okay lah, compromise lah. So instead of taking 3 times a day, yeah, tongkat ali. You say, okay, why don't we do this? Weekday, I cannot tahan lah because I got work, yeah. Okay, weekend, Saturday, Sunday, yeah, we do it 3 times a day lah. Then you say, okay, compromise, can. All right, so it gets a little bit interesting, especially for you. If you are going to become a practitioner yourself, okay, or even better, if you are becoming a consultant. How many of you are going to become a consultant? Yes? Consultants? Who's becoming a consultant? Me. Okay, good. I like to. Robin, yes. Chris, yes. Yeah, because you see, there's so much you can do, yeah, for your customer and client if you knew all these things, because you really have the power, yeah, to realize how much you can help your clients understand, especially in the area of love. Yeah, in the area of love. So you say, okay lah, cannot do it 3 times a day. I will use Qi Men, or I will use Feng Shui to boost up my energy so that I can do it at least once a day lah, or maybe twice a day lah. So becoming a little bit better and able to do what your husband wants, or your spouse wants, or your partner wants. All right. Yeah. Okay. Can all right. So let me see. Okay. What else do I have? What your partner really wants, of course, other than looking at your partner's barter chart and exploring just now the elements in the structure, sometimes this is where, if you are a practitioner, you've done this a few more times, there is this thing here, yeah, which is your spouse sits here. Yeah, your spouse sits here. And hidden inside here says this one talks about the hidden stems, and it talks about sometimes, yeah, your spouse's hidden characteristics. Hidden characteristic. Now, this is a little bit deeper than just now. Deeper because these guys are no longer elements. If you are ready to learn, this guy talks about the 10 gods. Yeah, 10 gods. You familiar with the 10 gods? So just now somebody asked, what happens if it's a hurting officer? What happens if it is a direct well? Now this one talks a little bit more about that. So the next chart is a very interesting chart. Yeah, and I think you may need to take a screenshot. Okay, because this one, you notice, yeah, it looks complicated, but it's not. Why? Because each of these, yeah, is talking about the 10 gods that is inside the spouse palace, that your spouse, your long-time committed boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever, yeah, is having inside hidden. Now, when it is hidden, obviously, yeah, sometimes you cannot see. You cannot see. You can guess, because if it's done repetitiously many times, yeah, then obviously you will guess that that is the characteristic that he carries. But there are times where you cannot see, therefore, yeah, it will be harder. It will be much harder. So this one, if you take a screenshot of it, you will notice that if that person has got an eating god, e.g., which is one of the output 10 gods, yeah, as opposed to a hurting officer, it carries slightly different characteristic. Okay, eating god likes storytelling. Yeah, it is a softer element, creative, yeah, and it is a storyteller. But if, let's say, it has got a hurting officer instead, now, just now we said, oh, also very intimate, yeah, coupled with insight, it is very passionate. So 1 + 1 equals how many? How many? 1 + 1 equals 11. So 1 touchy, yeah, water is touchy, plus inside hidden, very passionate and got plenty of energy. I tell you, you die standing lor. 3 times a day also not enough. Problem is we cannot choose when we are born, correct? But the thing is, yeah, as long as you know yourself, can you transform, Leona? If, let's say, so happen, yeah, so happen, let's say me lah, I got hurting officer in there, very energetic, very optimistic, very passionate. So that's me. But I know that this is too much for my boyfriend. Yeah, my boyfriend cannot take it lah. Yeah, my boyfriend is already 70 years old. Yeah, if I do this, probably I'll kill him lah. Okay, can I transform? Can I change? Can I become better? Can I control my energy and my passion? Yeah, I didn't choose to be born on this day, on this month. That one, if anything were, well, anybody were to be blamed, yeah, blame your mother lah. Yeah, why you cannot hold on to next month before giving me, yeah, my so-called giving birth to me? Why don't you hold on to 3 days from now? Why do you have to give birth to me today? That one you blame your mother lah. Okay, but in as far as transforming what you now know, either as your strength or your weakness, you can. All right. So if I knew that this was me, and I like the touchy feeling, because a lot of water inside my chart lah. So I know that if I go full force, I'll kill my husband. So I said, okay, transform. I was still touchy, but beyond that, yeah, I pull the handbrakes. Yeah. once in a while, I say, honey, are you game? Are you okay? You took your Tongkat Ali. Somebody said Tongkat Ali. Tongkat Ali is some kind of drink that gives you a lot of energy. Yeah. So, okay, good. Yeah, let's go for it, man. See, you can change. Yeah. So never ever allow you to be a slave to your chart. Never. Your chart, whatever that we do today, tomorrow, the next time, during whatever sessions that we have in future, yeah, always remember, nothing in the chart will ever control you. All it does is to let you know your strengths, your weaknesses, you like, you do more, you don't like, you try to improve. Excessive, you turn down the heat. Like want to die, yeah, don't like to touchy here. Then you say, I will try, yeah, to improve slightly. Okay, so you say, okay, let's see if my chart, what is inside my chart? Okay, you go and look inside your chart. My chart is upping, and sitting on the bottom is the tiger. Yeah, and inside tiger, this is where it carries the indirect resource. What is indirect resource? Dang, 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 dang. Okay, indirect resource. Now you go and look for yours. What do you have? So I said, okay, this chart means only for this year. Okay, you can look for a long, long time. That means your whole life. Yeah, but sometimes things happen to us. Things change for us. Yeah, so you say, okay, it makes a little bit more sense to look at the current natal, yeah, minus what's happening. So we say not natal, sorry. We look at the annual. So annual, yeah, maybe you say, okay, annual also carry a lot of indirect if you want to, but that one you will need to look at the profiling chart. So that is another story. Yeah, because you have the profile next to your structure. That one will be this year. You can look, but let us look for easy discussion. Yeah, look at the natal first. Okay, so we say, okay, natal, indirect resource. So Nancy has got this physical, emotional states of mind. She's crazy because indirect resource is eccentric and crazy. Okay, so this bloody Nancy is cuckoo. She's a real nutcase. She's born like that. Okay, then we say, okay, Betty, be careful, yeah, when you date Nancy, because she's a real nutcase. Then you say, okay, but what about this year? So this year, hopefully, yeah, it is no longer very high in IR. And then it says, it is very high right now in maybe it changed lah. Very high in indirect wealth this year. Yeah, indirect wealth this year. So in there, inside my tiger, so that you know, yeah, inside the tiger, for me, I have got an indirect resource, which is the wood. Inside the tiger, there is earth. What is earth? To a ping fire. So this one is called output. So this one is called an EG. And then I also have inside here, what's inside the tiger? What's inside the tiger? Just to catch you whether you're sleeping or not. Metal. Okay, metal. So what is metal to a fire? This one is called wealth. Yeah, indirect wealth. Okay, so maybe indirect resource somehow the thing has shortened, that so-called, I don't know whether I have the, hang on, give me a minute, yeah. I don't know whether I have the slide for that or not, because it would have been easier if I had the slide. Just give me a minute, yeah. Okay. Nope, I don't have the slide. Doesn't matter. I will share with you what I can share with you. Okay. So let's say this year, just now I was saying indirect resource, ping, Jia Wu. Oh, okay, hang on. Hang on. So say, all right. Where is Ping? Tiger, Ping, Jia, and Wu. Okay, so this one, and this one. Okay, so we say, all right. Friend, where is friend? Where is friend? Okay, all right. So this year, maybe fire increase because year of the rabbit, fire is a lot. So I say, okay, this year I have more confidence, I'm more rapport, and I have better people skill versus being that eccentric me. So you know that this year somehow my character switch a little bit. I can chat more, I have more rapport, I have better human skills. Okay, so this is where we say, going back to that chart, going back to that chart. We know that inside this hidden stem, you go and hunt down. You go and hunt down what are the 10 gods. And if you want to, you go and look at the profile. Do you know what I'm talking about? The profile chart. I'm afraid I didn't capture this. And there are 10 profiles. There are 10 profiles. And inside the 10 profiles, you have got the annual, and you have got 2023. Okay, 2023. So you look in the 2023, what has maybe increased a little bit more, and that would tell you basically how much of the 10 gods have changed for this year for your partner or even for yourself. Okay, is that easy to look at? Is it easy to look at? Yeah, this is very, very easy. Very easy. So this is what we say. First step, today I've taught you first step, which is this one, the element. Second step, is what is hidden inside your spouse palace. And inside the spouse palace, this is where you can further find out whether or not consistently in the natal, is it now also within the year 2023. Okay. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay. So this is where, if you enjoy this kind of teaching, if you like this kind of teaching, of course, we say, well, there is going to be a sharing session, a webinar session called the 5 Elements in Love, Romance, and Betrayals. We are planning to do this on the 30th of March, GMT +8 in the evening. And this is a webinar. So you don't have to come to my house. I also don't want to come to your house. Okay. We will do it at the comfort of my own house when I'm doing it, your own house when you listen to it, or wherever you feel comfortable. So we're going to do this thing called 5 Elements. And this 5 elements, it's going to be very interesting, because if you like what we shared today, this 5 element thingy, it's going to be a 2-hour session. 2-hour session. Okay. All right. Let me see. Somebody is asking a question. Is the 10 gods you just share only used for relationship, or can be? Okay. 10 gods can be used for a lot of things, especially when you are a Bazi student. 10 gods can be used to answer any questions related to wealth, um, to investments, to characteristics, to love, and even to health. So it could actually mean a lot of things, yeah, Mel? That's why Barter is very, very interesting. But for this 5 elements sharing on the 30th, it will only be very much targeted towards love, romance, and betrayals. Yeah. A lot of times, my clients, especially ladies, also ask, I'm having a relationship right now, whether married or otherwise. Is my other half going to betray me? Is my other half going to find another girl, another guy, another man, another woman? Yeah. This, regardless of the sex, it could be a same sex thingy, same thing. Will they be betrayed? So we say, yeah, a lot of people are interested. Plus also, yeah, love and romance. Questions like, I have been answering questions like, okay, will I ever find the one? And if I found the one, will it be forever lasting? Yeah, or it is just a flash in the pan. That means it's going to last me 2 years, 3 years, and then after that, change again. And if I find, or if I haven't found, where should I find it? Yeah, where should I find it? How to find? And then after finding, yeah, this is a lot of times where they say, finding is one thing. Will I even get married in the first place? Or is it going to be just a non-committed relationship forever and ever? And the other day, interestingly, of course, if you want to know, yeah, there was this lady who has a girl, who has a daughter, and she was going through the midst of divorce. And her main concern was, she's not asking about just her relationship. Of course, she says, when I divorce this man, will there be a chance of a next one coming? So I said, well, looks like there is. Looks like there is. Then she asked the next question. My daughter, will she be affected by my divorce? This is where the chart gets very interesting. Very interesting. The chart shows that the girl, yeah, because she also gave me her daughter's chart, the girl is going to go through this experience of watching the mother and the father go through a divorce. Yeah. And if things are not happening to the best possible way, she will get what you call a post-traumatic, yeah, post-traumatic syndrome. Yeah. She will get a bit what we call a bad experience because of watching this divorce. So I said, if she was affected negatively, her chart shows, it is not a guarantee, yeah. Her chart shows that in her future, she may decide that it is not safe to be with the other sex. That means to say, if she eventually gets with somebody, yeah, most likely her daughter will go for a same-sex marriage. We can see that in Pater. So if you're interested to find out things like that, yeah, will I have a same-sex relationship with my children? Will I have a same-sex relationship? Pater can tell. Would you want to be able to tell that for your client if you were doing this as a practicing side gig? Yes or no? Would you like to be able to tell? Some people say, I'd rather not know. Oh, I don't care. I don't want to know. Please don't tell me. But some of us, it's not that we want to ostracize or we want to say bad things. Yeah. It's just that knowing is just preparing ourselves for the eventuality. Yeah. That our children may have that type of an experience if right now we don't handle our own divorce better. Yeah. We may have to think about, yeah, do not say things that is bad about the husband. Husband also don't say things bad about our marriage. It's just that we are better off friends than we are as husband and wife. And when we do that, yeah, maybe our kid will not be so traumatized. Our kid will say, oh, the relationship is just that they are better friends. They're better friends. They just can't bear to be husband and wife. Yeah. So that is what I would want to cover. Despite the 2 hours short timing, I would like to cover that. But the question is, do you want to pay for this or do you want to have it for free? Free or pay? Pay or free? No need to ask lah. Everybody want free ma. I also want to have free. Okay. So what the Academy has decided is that they will bundle this as a freebie. Yeah. As one of those what we call bonus. If you were to do a what we have as in other courses, yeah, we will throw this in as a bonus. And if really it interests you so much, yeah, then do consider it. So how would you be able to get it as a freebie? Yeah, you say, okay, as a freebie, yeah, say this is where as an exclusive bonus, it will only be applicable for the next 30 people. The next 30 people who sign up for the Bazi Academy 2023. Now, some of you have actually already signed up for Bazi Academy previously, but this one is an upgrade. Yeah, it's an upgrade. So if you want to chat to somebody, our team, to ask, like, tell me more. What's the difference between the old Bazi Academy and the new Bazi Academy? Yeah, please. Yeah, we are all ears. We are all ears to listen to you and your question as to what's the difference. I want to know. Yeah, because last time I came, but now you say Bazi Academy 2023. What does it involve? So the next 30 will be free to attend that bonus session. Okay. And this one says a complete step-by-step course on Bazi that deep dives into the 3 tips. And this one is specifically talking about the bonus. We haven't even gone to the Bazi Academy 2023, but this is just talking about the bonus. All right. So the bonus is a deep dive. So today is merely giving you a little bit of a teaser. If you like, it's a teaser. Okay. Each cover each Bazi Academy item briefly. So even within the bonus, yeah, we will just go through, like just now somebody asked, the 10 gods, is it only for love? No, it's not only for love. It could be other things. So we will actually cover very briefly the 10 gods in totality, what it covers besides love, okay, besides romance and intimacy. And what you learn in the course, you can easily share it with people, because why? Hey, come on, when we are doing webinars, yeah, you could have the whole community sit with you in front of your PC and watch the thing. We will not be able to control that. If you want, yeah, your mother, your father, your grandfather, your husband can all watch it together with you. So, yeah, you pay for one, or you get it bonus even better, and everybody watches. Okay. So we would like to see you there. And basically, this is what we are trying to get you to consider, because when you come for the Bazi Academy 2023, you see all these stuff, yeah, with the exception of the last one, all these stuff are actually compiled together and given as a package deal. And we love package deals. Yeah. We say not only are you going to learn or revision if you have got some old classes based on 2021. This one is what we call an upgraded version of Bazi 10 Gods, and it's a masterclass version. Yeah. And the best thing is it gives you lifetime access. It's not like limited to 20 days, 25 days, 100 days. This is as long as you want to, you have access, yeah, to re-watch and re-listen to this Bazi 10 Gods Masterclass. Then we also have the original, yeah, the original, but this is releasing March. Then this one, the first one is releasing in the third quarter. In the third quarter. All right. And then we have the advanced track, which is fantastic because every time advanced, yeah, it brings you a next step higher than any other ordinary student. Next step is always better, yeah, advanced. And then Pater for the soul. Sometimes people ask me, Pater for the soul means what? It's very deep. It's very much, is it your spiritual path? Is it your spiritual journey in this life? Yeah. And Pater can answer you whether or not you should be really embarking on this. And if, let's say, it is part of your soul pillar, you will find it that the journey for you is not a first start journey this life. It is a continuing journey from your previous life, but that is on condition that you believe in life after life lah. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that, oh yeah, I'm a non-believer of reincarnation or life after life, so it won't happen to me. No, we're just saying that, yeah, if it is part of your soul, yeah, it becomes easier because it is a continuing journey, a continuing spiritual journey. So all these, yeah, is part of what you're going to learn as a done deal. Then you have the bonuses, which is, this is what super bonus, limited to first. Okay, sorry, I'm just reading. Pater Academy boot camp. Yeah, I like boot camps. Yeah, because boot camps allow you to very much practice, very intense practice. Okay, so boot camps are for you to increase your experience. Explorer is the plotter. Yeah, it's a fantastic plotter. So some of you are already using it, and you will find that, it really helps even in the learning process. In the beginning, it's like coaching you, giving you a lot of pointers, but subsequently it gets ingrained into your practice that somehow you just be able to, like how you sing your favorite song in the karaoke joint. Yeah, your favorite song. Do you still need to look at the lyrics? No, you just blare out, yeah, because it has ingrained in your brain that this is the lyrics. So Pater Explorer gives you that kind of an experience that learning is assisted, but sooner than later, you will be able to ingrain all these things through what we call a memory picture grabbing. Grab a picture, imprint it in your mind, it becomes easier. So the normal people, even like me, yeah, I use the freebie. Explorer is a very special 12-month subscription for students only. All right. And then you get 6-session coaching with the Joey Yap team. And then there is a beginner fast track only if you feel that you are in need of that. Because some of you here today are really beginners. Yeah, beginners. So if you are a beginner, this would really truly help you to pick up and then run with the rest of the folks, yeah, in the rest of the studies. So all these things, yeah, comes with our 30 people freebie that we mentioned just now. So as long as you sign up, these things are not this price, yeah. When I first saw it, I thought it was, oh my God, this thing is 13,679. Then say no, with the whole bundle. I'm sorry about this one. This one has already been given out to the first 100. You see, there are times where you say, they just say only lah, first 30. But truly, if the first 30 is giving out, yeah, then that's it. The rest of you, if you want, you may have to pay. I'm sorry, you may have to pay. Yeah, the free ones are given to those 30 people. So this is where after the first 100, this one no more. So that's why we have to cancel this out. But nevertheless, there is still a savings, pretty good savings, because your net is 1997. Your net is 1997. So it is a steal, especially for those of you just now who told me that you intend to be a consultant yourself. All right. Okay. So the team will still be here. And if you have got questions to ask, yeah, with regards to this, it is going to be a steal. And there's something that I just remembered. This kind of courses, yeah, they are not open throughout the entire year. Correct me, coaches, yeah. They are open for a gate, or the gate is open for a short time, after which the gate will close. And even if you want to sign up, they will tell you, I'm sorry, the gate has closed. You may have to wait. I don't know how long you have to wait, but you just have to wait. Is that correct, coaches? Because I do remember that there are some students, after a while, they say, oh, I decided now I want to apply. I want to come for class. Then I say, whoa, come for class. I think already the gate closed, yeah? So Melissa is saying that sign up will close by tomorrow. Whoa, okay. Beginners already enrolled. Fantastic. Fantastic. So good. So if you've already signed and you are the first 30, yeah, you will get the bonus for free. But if you pass the 30, yeah, there will be a price that we will charge you, and you will have to ask the team for more details, because at the moment I don't have the details. I don't have the details. All right. So if that's the case, whether you come for free or you just pay or whatever it is, yeah, I will see you on the 30th. I will see you on the 30th of March. Yeah. End of this month. Okay. Can do. Can do. All right. It was a pleasure being with you guys today. Yeah. I really enjoyed myself. And if you haven't had your meals or your break or your lunch, yeah, go ahead, take your lunch, take your break, enjoy yourself. Okay, I will see you again soon. Take care. Goodbye.